Go and meet the other recruit at the El Rey Motel, who is going to be Frank Drebin.
Let's go meet Frank at the location.
Do you remember? You know what the name Frank Drebin is from?
Metal Gear Solid 4.
No, it's not from Metal Gear Solid 4.
Yeah, Frank Drebin?
Oh, his last name is Drebin. No, Frank Drebin is from Naked Gun.
Oh, okay. I haven't seen that movie. It's on my to-watch list.
How have you never seen that? That's like the exact kind of movie that you would watch.
That's just why it's on my list of things to watch. So, back to the El Rey Motel outside McCarran. That's where we're going. Oh, this guy? What's up? Who's this?
Hi, do I know you?
It's Frank. Dawn is breaking. Greet the new day.
Sorry, are you on a jet trip? Maybe you need to sit down.
I'm the Beast and I'm gonna slumber.
Is that the right... Sorry, I don't think I know you. Did you mean to say something else?
It's the Vulture catchphrase.
What? I'm sorry, sir. I don't know what you're talking about. Who are the Vultures? Sorry, I think someone else will need to help you.
Hit the Beast while it slumbers.
So you're the one I'm supposed to be waiting for? You're not what I expected. I was expecting a badass merc with an entire arsenal on their back.
Well, you're dumb.
I heard you knew Ella quite well. Me too. I really wish things could have gone different for her. She seemed like a really sweet girl. She was always really nice to me. I didn't really see the bad in her that everyone was talking about.
Because everyone out here is an idiot.
Hosea seemed to have his reasons, though. He's a man with a vision. NCR are bleeding us dry, and I'm ready to fight just like you are.
The vision is myopic.
Has Hosea filled you in with what we'll be doing?
No, he hasn't. He said you would tell me the plan.
He must be testing my memory. Well, he won't be disappointed, thankfully, as your man here has a good memory.
Not everything is a test.
The NCR transport crops using caravans from the local farms from here to the Mojave outpost and then further on to NCR territory. That corn could feed all of Vegas. So what he needs us to do is obtain the caravan schedule.
Yeah, but who wants to eat corn?
I'm sorry, did you say corn? Did you say corn? I've got no more questions.
Okay.
I'll go get the corn. I should get going. Corn! Delicious corn. It's all my corn. Ah, the corn is mine!
Oh, we're having one of those moments, are we?
I think he'll use what we get to feed the hungry around Vegas. I could be wrong. I'm not really aware of what the strategy is exactly.
What if Hosea is working with the Legion, and he's undermining the NCR's war efforts under the guise of liberating the oppressed people of Freeside?
Oh, that would be cool. I'm going to pretend that's what's going on now. I've got no more questions.
Meet me back here once you've got the schedule, unless there's anything else I can help you with?
Probably not.
What happened here? Because I was poking around a lot, and I couldn't find you.
I'll never forget that night. I knew someone had been watching me all day ever since leaving Ella's place. It was later, when I went out scavenging near those houses near the old steel mill, when I noticed the same people who were watching me in Freeside. That's when I knew they were definitely following me, so later that night, I slept with my pistol close by the pillow.
Ooh, Mr. Ritzy's got a pillow.
When they came, that's when I had to pull the trigger for the first time. I had to watch that lady die.
Yeah, you killed her, all right.
It's not a nice thing to see that.
Wait,
I still see the look in her eyes when I sleep. It haunts me. I don't know how the Raiders do it. For money? Survival?
Madness?
That's the last thing I remember seeing before I got knocked out and dragged to the steel mill. Hope that answers your question.
all right, so I'm a bad crime scene investigator because I'm almost positive that there were a bunch of bruises on the side of her head from where somebody hit her with a gun. But he just, shot her.
Maybe to hide his tracks, he bashed her head in with the butt of his
maybe,
gun.
but everybody else was in the room too, so they just knocked him unconscious once he shot her.
Also, aren't you a little bit suspicious, Frank? You killed a member of the gang, and then they allow you to join them?
Yeah. How did you go from killing one of the Vultures to joining them in a day?
I'm as shocked as you are, honestly. When they captured me, I thought I was a goner for sure. It's not very often you kill a gang member in Vegas in front of their friends and live to tell the tale.
Which is why I'm surprised it happened.
I thought they were gonna kick me in the furnace the entire time I was tied up in that godforsaken mill. After a few hours, though, Hosea told them to loosen my restraints and come sit downstairs with him. I didn't have much choice in the matter, so I went and listened to what he had to say. I don't quite know how to put it, stranger.
I know he's gotten to you too.
But everything Hosea said just sort of made sense. There's no real reason why the people of Freeside should be treated like
We're no
dirt.
different from those big wigs on the strip.
One time, some NCR grunts stole me and Billy's claim near Nelson. If I need to kill, it has to be for something. I told Hosea, it's rough going, but I think this might be the life for me, you know?
Yeah?
Uh-huh, I'm sure it will be. I'll see you later.
Get the NCR caravan schedule from the Sharecropper Farms.
All right.
Or tell Ranger Willison that the Vultures want an NCR caravan schedule to prove your loyalty. We could choose which of these to pursue.
I don't necessarily... See, here's the thing, though. I don't want to help the NCR, because they suck. But I also don't want to help the Vultures, because they suck. Both parties here kind of stink.
Why don't we do this caravan raid, see how it plays out, and when it goes incredibly poorly, we'll go back and betray them to the NCR.
Agreed. I like the sound of that.
How are we gonna get this schedule? Maybe we'll ask nicely and they'll hand it over?
I was just gonna go in and take it.
By force?
No, not necessarily by force. If I need to by force. It's probably this building. This isn't even... I guess it's kind of a greenhouse.
Maybe it's under construction, I don't know.
They're not... Ooh, rattlesnake. I hear a rattlesnake.
Maybe that's why it's empty.
Don't put anything in that building. There's a rattlesnake.
Oh, it's probably underground or something stupid. We'll go to the waypoint and see where it's telling us to
Yeah.
go. Yeah, I flushed the schedule down the sewer. Ooh, not bad. Not a bad.
All right, see, this is a better looking greenhouse. This greenhouse looks fine.
Yes.
So we got some little corn starts. We got some, oh my god, look how tiny those ears of corn are. Look how small those ears of corn are. They're like little mini ears of corn.
Little seedlings, yeah.
Oh my god, they're so small.
Why do
That's
you have so many
adorable.
lights on here. You know they normally grow in sunlight. This guy.
How about that? Not often they let outsiders in here.
Guard the corn?
Oh well. They don't pay me enough to care.
How much gravel did you
Just
eat?
tried to keep out of trouble.
Are you eating the gravel when I'm not in here?
Everyone's going on smoke break. How about you?
You know what? I think it is time for a smoke break.
He's on smoko.
You do what you gotta do.
So leave him alone.
Back to the El Rey Motel.
Guess we got that confidential information for the Vultures. It was us.
Welcome back. Do you have the schedule? I hope Hosea doesn't think we're taking too long.
Yes.
Yeah, here's the caravan schedule.
That's great! We're supposed to meet Hosea back at Firewater Cave once we're finished here. I'll mark it on your map. I've got to attend to this delivery first, sadly. Maybe I'll see you again later at camp. Good luck.
I wonder if his delivery is a mail bomb and then it's just gonna blow up and kill him.
Hosea did seem like that kind of guy.
He kind of has a Ted Kaczynski vibe about him, yeah.
It's gotten buried in a landslide right there.
Look, there was a dump truck here.
Oh, okay. Weird. All right, let's go in.
Take one more step, and I'll turn your head into paste.
How? You have an AM 180.
You don't look like NCR. Who the fuck are you?
You can tell by the stock.
Yeah, I can tell by the receiver and also the top loaded magazine. That's an AM 180.
Of course.
That's a 22 long rifle. Well, I mean, that thing is pretty. Okay, you know what? I will give it to you. You probably could turn my head into a paste with an AM 180, provided that drum is fully loaded.
Because it would take a lot of bullets.
Hi, nice to meet you too. I just obtained an NCR caravan schedule with Frank.
So you're one of the new recruits Hosea was talking about.
That's us.
Sorry, gotta be careful these days. Fiends are getting bold too.
They're never cowardly.
Enough about that though. I'm Paula, and I'm the one unlucky enough to have the responsibility of watching the front door.
Front door
Great.
of the cave.
This here is Firewater Cave. This little shithole cave is one of the only places outside of NCR jurisdiction.
Is it though?
Try not to steal anyone's bed. I swear, if I need to deal with bed bugs again because some lazy prick can't seal their kit properly.
Give her some tips on survival.
No, that's not how it...
We carry a sleeping bag liner with us at all times. It's really good for dealing with any pests.
That's not how a sleeping bag line... Oh my...
That's
I put a liner in my sleeping bag so I don't ever need to wash it.
Seems like you know your shit then.
Absolutely.
The people around here will take any bed they can get, so that liner you mentioned might come in handy.
Good luck using it.
Anyway, Before you go, I'll give you a quick rundown of this place. If you need patching up, I recommend you go speak to Beth.
Oh, a cave doctor.
She can be found right at the bottom of this cave, just before the hermetic door into that godforsaken bunker.
Hermetic door.
Hermetic.
If you're needing weapons, ammo, or just general repairs, then Dexter is the man you're looking for. That guy is mighty good with a screwdriver and a wrench, let me tell you. Wouldn't mind having his skills.
Yep. That's a hermetic door. It looks like a fence to me, but what do I know?
No, the hermetic door's probably over there.
Bunch of garbage I see.
This is some place, huh? Hope you don't mind hearing the screams of feral ghouls while you sleep.
Okay.
Hey, how's it going, everybody?
Oh, there he is.
Ah, good to see you again. Welcome to Firewater Cave. I hope Paula didn't give you too rude of a welcome.
She was incredibly rude.
Don't worry, she's just being protective.
Uh-huh.
You'll be friends in no time.
You have a lovely dank hole
Anyway,
here.
how did you get on? Did you manage to get the caravan schedule?
Yes, I got the plans. Does that make me a vulture?
We don't have an official ceremony or anything, but let me welcome you to the Vultures. You're welcome to stay here as long as you need.
Great. Thanks.
Well, you're welcome. I knew you'd be a good fit around here. You seem to really care, which is more than I can say for the average wastelander. Anyway, I reckon you'll want to meet everyone in camp.
Nope.
They'll be happy to walk you through their responsibilities
No.
and their day-to-day
No.
jobs.
Nope.
Once you've got settled in, I'd like to have a word with you. I have a job which requires someone with your talents.
Yes, I definitely have talents. I do not plan on meeting any of these people. Oh!
But I have such an interesting backstory!
I don't care!
Ah, you're back. How's life treating you, friend?
Super great! I'm ready for that job you mentioned earlier.
I chose Firewater Cave to hide from the NCR, not just because it's out of their reach.
No, it isn't!
Let me explain.
Camp McCarran's like 5 minutes from here.
During my traveling days, I came across a Poseidon Energy call center. This was back west, before I started my war against the NCR.
A war, eh?
Those sorts of places, if you're lucky, could have spare medical supplies hidden in a first aid locker. That's if you're willing to take the risk.
Yeah, I know what prospecting is. I've only lived in the wasteland my entire life.
Kids these days think they know best.
Yeah, I do!
You ought to listen to your elders. You might learn something once in a while. Now, where was I? Oh, right. I found more than just meds that day. A couple of terminal entries and a pair of coordinates led me out here to this cave. I also found a bunch of bizarre-looking keycards inside. Not sure what they do, other than the one that unlocks the bunker door down next to Beth.
Did you go into that bunker?
We did, but it was far too dangerous. We nearly got overwhelmed.
By ghouls?
Honestly, we're lucky to be alive.
If you nearly got overwhelmed by ghouls, how do you expect to take on the NCR?
The terminal entries mentioned a name, Paul Reeves. Think he was some company executive who managed a joint project with Voltech.
Interesting!
Both of those companies, based on everything I've read, were military contractors for the old U.S. government, on at least one occasion. So, that means we could be sat on a military stockpile if those coordinates are correct.
And we could use it against the NCR!
One Poseidon Energy bunker coming right up.
Well, I like your enthusiasm anyway. We'd greatly appreciate your help. We'll throw some caps your way for sure.
You can hold on to your caps. We're doing this for the people of Outer Vegas.
Yeah, for the people of New Vegas! What's gonna be down there?
I don't know exactly. When we first arrived, I sent Paula alongside a small group down to scout the bunker out to see what we were dealing with. They had to retreat from a large pack of feral ghouls. We're lucky that there was no casualties. We've been here a few months now, so God knows if they're still alive down there. Also, in most of these military bunkers, security bots are usually a big problem. So you might want to be prepared for those too.
Why are you sending us into that death trap?
The fact that you managed to track us down, against all odds, proves that you're a very capable merc.
It took like an hour?
You might be the only one capable of surviving down there. We don't actually know what to expect, other than the ghouls we managed to escape from.
Right.
Alright, I got no more questions.
Take this key card. It's the one I mentioned that unlocks the door down next to Beth.
We'll go handle it.
Also, Dexter should be able to help you out if you need any particular weapons or ammunition.
Ooh, a vendor.
And finally, good luck. Try not to get eaten down there.
I'll do my best. Where is Dexter? I probably should have actually met people.
Can't wait to get some time off and go to the Thorn.
Yeah, I'm sure. I didn't realize the Vultures had more than 5 people working for them.
Oh, hi. It's nice to meet you. I'm Dexter, and you must be the new recruit. I'm the guy who fixes everything around here, so let me know if you need help.
Do you sell things?
So what can I do for you?
Can you repair my equipment?
Sure. Come into Dexter's laboratory.
What do you think of Hosea?
He's a good leader.
Is he now?
I might not always agree with some of the methods we use, but what alternative do we have in Vegas?
Uprise against him?
House? He only cares about what's going on inside the Strip's gates. He doesn't care about everyone in Vegas. The Legion? They're worse than the NCR in every way. I'd rather send all my caps straight to Kimball's cabinet, lining their pockets even more.
I feel like they're misunderstood.
No. An independent Vegas is the only way for the people to truly win. And that's what Hosea is offering. So sign me up.
The other day, I think I saw some Legion scouts checking out New Vegas. I really wish I shot at him now.
With your...
Scum.
Shot at him with your dog tag fists?
Yeah, what are you gonna do? Punch him from a long distance?
So you're the one Hosea was talking about. I'm Beth, and I'm the doctor around here.
Hi.
I can patch you up, or provide you some medical supplies, but you'll have to pay for what you take.
No, I don't need anything.
Supplies are tight, unfortunately, otherwise I'd fix you up for free.
Got some pointy shoulders,
But
Beth.
for now, we gotta be stingy.
Tell me about yourself.
We may as well start getting to know each other as we're in this for the long haul. Funnily enough, I was a traveling doctor, just like Hosea was at one time. I didn't have the privilege of being in the followers, though. I did have a good teacher in Westside back in the day, even if some of their practices were questionable. Those were some of the busiest days in my life. The line of patients just never ended, and you had to work with limited stims and meds.
You should have gotten yourself an unlimited stim pack generator.
Do you know how heartbreaking it is to tell someone their child won't make it? Years and years of that really takes its toll. That's the reason why when meeting Hosea, joining up was the easiest decision of my life. Maybe one day things can be different.
I thought this was going to be more cheerful.
I'm sorry that got quite dark, but it's the truth. I wouldn't blame you if you want to talk about something else. What else can I do for you?
Your past made me sad!
What do you think about Hosea?
He's an inspiration. The amount of people needing to be patched up in Outer Vegas will remain the same so long as our current lifestyle remains the same. Once we change those conditions, people might not need to kill each other just to eat.
They still will, though.
For recognizing that, Hosea will always have my respect.
So we can't convince you otherwise.
Great. Goodbye.
I hope I don't see you again soon, because it means you aren't hurt, you know?
Yeah, I got it. Fun joke.
I know. I know. Funny joke. Yeah.
Maybe we should report back into the Ranger at this point.
Yeah, maybe this is not the organization that we should be helping.
Oh,
Why
wait.
is it an Enclave bunker?
Yes, it's definitely not a Vault Tech brand of Vault.
No, definitely. Well, oh, he did say that it was like a military.
A military bunker, yeah.
Yeah, he said that it was most likely a military one. Man, I am just finding all kinds of grenade launchers
Good
today.
loot. I know
What if they were just using this as their ammo storage and I just took all of their ammo?
we're...
Oh no, they wouldn't have been doing that because there's ghouls, remember?
Ah, yes.
That's right, there's ghouls.
After thoroughly looking at those plans, that place seems locked up tighter than Alcatraz. I also discovered that this place wasn't built up to standard. While the thickness of the lead is rarely a problem, the entire thing was a rush job.
Oh, the history here.
The ventilation shafts have a very small gap that wasn't accounted for during the construction phase. Or maybe it just wasn't properly tested.
So...
The architect responsible is either incompetent or ignorant. And to be honest, I don't know which one is more damning.
And that's why everyone's a ghoul now.
Oh, yeah, makes sense. The medical area?
Doctor's log. November 15, 2077. Things have stabilized around here faster than all original expectations. No rads on any of our people either. Thank God everyone's safe, even if we're all a little shook up still. Gray tells me the lead-lined walls have kept the radiation out.
He lied.
Weird. The instruments outside haven't picked up any ionization. Maybe they're busted? Best to keep locked up for now. It's not worth the risk of checking.
3 months later.
Perhaps we were too optimistic with our original readings. It wasn't the walls that kept the radiation out. Turns out that Vegas wasn't actually hit.
Oh, alright. Yeah, that makes sense.
We braved a few expeditions, and it turns out House was able to destroy the bombs before they could impact.
Not all of them.
Oh, most of them.
However, the walls had some unanticipated gaps, according to Gray, and we're now suffering from the effects of exposure to nuclear fallout.
Even though the bombs weren't dropped?
We've got a decent supply of Radaway, which should allow us to get by. However, we'll need a long-term solution. And fast. Hopefully we can get that bastard Reeves to open the vault door. We're willing to let bygones be bygones, but so far all we've had is radio silence. Hopper will find a way through. I'm sure of it.
Hopper, huh?
Doctor's log, August 10, 2079.
We are all irradiated.
We're not gonna last much longer.
The radiation from the bombs that didn't drop are leaking
Parker and his cronies deserted us and took the Radaway with them in the night.
And everyone became a ghoul. The end.
I hope the cash Vault-Tec saved building this bunker was worth our lives down here.
It was.
Delacroix says there's no more Radaway in the stockpile. Don't worry, Rachel. Looks like I'll be joining you up there sooner than I expected.
Well, you became a ghoul, so you got stuck down here for 200 years as a monster, so...
Yeah. Reboot from safe mode.
And then all the doors open and all the robots got unleashed, and now we're in
Yay!
trouble. Well, hello.
That's a one-way ticket to the frying pan for these folks.
That's a one-way ticket to hell, you fucking bastards!
Hope would never. Ooh!
Oh, it's an actual vault. I'm not going in there because I'll get lost. I don't have the key card.
No, we can't go in there anyway. Very well. So that was the entrance to the vault. I see. Oh, there's a door there. There's a button right. Oh!
Logs. 2076.
Hopper was the general. I'm more than happy to thank that man, Mr. Reeves. Oh yeah, Mr. Reeves built up this bunker, but he didn't build it up to code, saved some money, and then General Hopper and everyone died. Dr. Reed told me I should start writing down my thoughts. And
then he didn't do it again for another year.
My men are fucked. Skin's falling off. Everything is going crazy.
Nobody calls it a Mueller counter. Everyone calls it a Geiger counter. Weirdo.
Is Mueller like someone else who came up with the Geiger counter?
Maybe. No, it's like a Geiger Mueller counter is the actual name of it, but nobody calls it a Mueller counter. Everyone just calls it a Geiger counter.
Well, Mueller deserves some credit.
2084.
5 years later.
We're gonna unseal the bunker and start exploring whatever's out there. Radiation is getting in anyway.
Even though there's no radiation. And that's about it. Alright, cool, fun stuff. So, from what I've gathered, Reed built this place but not up to code, and then General Hopper was in control,
yes.
So everyone was trusting General Hopper, but then he betrayed them by absconding with all their Radaway?
No, that was someone else. I forget what note that was.
Parker and his cronies deserted us.
That was Parker that stole it.
And took the Radaway with them in the night.
8. There's 8 ghouls in here. 8 ghouls was enough to run off the vultures. 8 ghouls!
Not a very strong war effort we got going on here.
What an amazing organization you guys have here.
You guys are funny. Not intentionally, I'm sure.
8 ghouls, Dexter!
Scream right in his face.
8!
I think there's actually more vultures than ghouls. It's like a 2v1 numbers advantage.
Right? Well, I mean, they sent a quote-unquote squad in, which you know how many people are generally in a squad?
4.
8!
Well, I got, yeah. 4 would be a fire team, I guess.
You're so fucking stupid.
Ah, you're back.
Yeah.
How's life treating you, friend?
Oh, man, I'm having an aneurysm right now. You're giving me a migraine. Anyway, there's a vault inside Firewater Bunker with the number 23 on it.
Well, I guess that explains Vault-Tech's involvement with this place. Did you manage to get inside?
No.
Well, it's locked up tighter than Lucky 38!
8! Control panel needs a key card.
Ah, damn. Wait, maybe that's what this other key card opens. I'm not gonna lie to you, this is a pretty difficult decision. Where there's a vault, there's normally people inside. I don't think opening their vault door without their permission will make them too happy.
Nah, there's nobody alive in there anyway.
I think the risk is worth it, though. We need to make first contact with the residents. They need to know that society still exists outside that steel door.
We could use
we're currently trying to overthrow it.
Yeah, exactly.
If we're lucky, we might get some new allies to join our fight. With the NCR's similarities with the pre-war government, perhaps the residents narrowly escaping nuclear hellfire might sway them in our direction.
They didn't narrowly... This is 200 years post-nuclear war! Come on, man!
I'm sure their grandparents' stories will have left quite an impression. I'm still skeptical about this entire thing, though.
Me too!
With Poseidon Energy having a stake in this place, I can't help but feel the specter of the Enclave is involved in some way.
Oh my god, are you gonna bring the Enclave into this? Please. Please no. Please no, I can't take it. Are there any more key cards you haven't told me about?
Other than the ones I've already given you? I'm not sure. Those are the only ones I found in that call center, I'm afraid.
Okay.
So you found the Poseidon Energy call center. Mm-hmm. Which is the place that people call when, yeah, my stove isn't working? Why would the key card to Vault 23 be in the place that you call when your stove isn't working? We should all go together in case it goes wrong.
I don't think that would be a good idea. The vault doors opening to a group of armed individuals might give a bad impression.
Oh, so you're gonna send the heaviest armor?
Something tells me that would come across as rather intimidating to people used to living a comfy life in a vault.
You're an unthreatening old man. You go talk to him.
Have you ever talked to anyone that came from a vault? Because most of them did not have a comfy life, and most of them aren't really happy about being in a vault.
Well, thank God you've opened the gate. They locked me in there with 5,000 rabid porcupines.
The only music they ever played was the sound of rabbits being killed.
They called it a club mix, and I didn't much care for the clubbing going on.
The only thing they ever showed on the TV was Klaus the forklift driver.
The only food they gave us was raw snakes and peanut butter.
What should I do if the residents are hostile?
I really hope it doesn't come to that.
Oh, it will.
What I'd say is that you're free to defend yourself if they attack you.
All right, great.
I'd advise you pull back when you can, and we can come up with a plan to either evacuate or take the vault. This is all hypothetical, though. There's a good chance it doesn't come to that, though, if we're lucky. Take this key card. I think this'll open the door you mentioned.
You said you didn't have any more key cards!
That's the one he just gave us.
Okay.
Yeah, it's the one in Vault 23.
Okay.
Yes, Vault 23, the experiment where we ripped out everyone's fingernails.
I can't wait to see what fresh hell awaits us in there. Should we go talk to the ranger yet?
Yeah, let's go talk to the ranger, why not?
Yeah, just let her know what we're doing.
Hosea, I am gonna go tell the NCR what you're up to. Would you hold my Lucky 38 special bullet for me?
And my plasma!
Folks are madder than a wet hen. I say we dry them off.
This mod is getting interesting.
It's getting goofy.
I miss American Weirdo mods.
Yeah, it's not wacky weirdo.
Has he made anything else recently?
If he did, I would let you know and we could immediately pounce on
man, I want to do American Weirdo mods.
Nothing but.
I miss that goofy bastard.